Please remain standing for the national anthem. Where's the flag here? That is so exciting to be able to do the national anthem in public. Please be seated. Welcome to the Oakland High School 2021 graduation. This ceremony, and it is a ceremony, is a celebration of the culmination of 12 or more years of study for the students who will walk across the stage today. We're so happy to be here to hold this ceremony in person. I got real excited just doing the national anthem in public again. I need to remind you that even though we're here in an outdoor stadium, it is important to remember each graduate deserves to fully experience the ceremony and receive his or her diploma with the complete attention and respect of the audience. Each speaker this afternoon deserves the same respect. Also remember to turn off sound in your electronic devices. We understand that you are proud of your graduates, and we are too. We are all excited for each of them today. However, out of respect for all graduates and families during this important occasion, please refrain from shouting out, whistling, using noisemakers, or making noises that will take away from the ceremony itself. And now we didn't have our students proceed in as we would during a traditional ceremony, graduation ceremony. But we're still going to welcome the class of 2021 with a round of applause. So if you could stand up out there and welcome our students, thank you. We are very excited. And you folks can go ahead and be seated. Thank you for cheering on our folks. Today we honor the dedication and hard work of the Oakland High School class of 2021. The people who will speak here will recognize this great and symbolic moment in these graduates' lives. Before we transition to our speakers, I would like to introduce our dignitaries here on the stage that will certify this graduation. We have Dr. Josh Garcia, Deputy Superintendent, Tacoma Public Schools. Carlos Santorno, Superintendent of Tacoma Public Schools. Lisa Keating, Tacoma School District Board Member. And Doug Hostetter, Director of Secondary Education. Thank you for being here. Yes. they do deserve that round of applause. We've gone through a long, long stretch together, and I can tell you that you have had their support at every turn. We will begin with 3 of our resilient and inspiring graduates who have incredible stories. And everyone, I see all the faces, some of you I haven't seen for close to a year, all have inspiring stories and incredible stories, and we are so thankful that you are here. Please introduce our first speaker, Ayanna Marks. So I have your speech right here for you, and you can adjust that.
My name is Ayanna, and I would like to say hello, welcome, and thank you all for coming. If I'm being honest with you all, I wasn't always quite sure I would make it to this day, and I never thought that I would be chosen to speak. I ended up at Oakland after a series of unfortunate events. I spent most of my freshman and sophomore years skipping school and making bad choices. These choices were a result of the things I was going through at the time. My mom had been sick for a long time, and in my freshman year, she died. I couldn't cope with that loss, and I definitely couldn't handle school. So I ended up avoiding school and chose to spend my time using drugs and alcohol. I was in a dark place, and I did not care about myself or my future. Coming to Oakland didn't immediately fix my problems. In my junior year, I was homeless and did not care about what life held for me after high school. Eventually, though, I was reached out to by my teachers and other staff members at Oakland with the help of my sister. Once I had a better support system at school, I finally started doing better. My attendance was better, I stopped using drugs and alcohol, I stopped making choices that weren't right for me. I began caring about my future and where I was going. This feeling didn't last forever, though. As soon as things were beginning to look up for me, COVID hit. Suddenly, I was stuck inside all the time and forced to be away from my support system and safe place. On top of that, just weeks before COVID began, I was placed in a foster home full of people I didn't know and weren't comfortable with. Just when I needed my support system the most, I couldn't see them. And it took me a while to accept that things had changed and to get comfortable with my new foster family. But with the help of supports at school like Miss Haley and Miss Berg, I kept going. Despite the pandemic and the odds, I ended up finishing my credits early. Now I'm working at a daycare with plans to go to TCC in the fall. I plan on studying early childhood education with my end goal of being a kindergarten teacher. In high school, I learned that nothing lasts forever and that things always keep moving forward. I also learned that school doesn't always have to be terrible, and it can be really good. I want to thank my foster parents for always supporting me outside of school and for sticking around. I also like to thank Miss Haley and Miss Berg for always brightening my day at school and for giving me people to talk to.
Thank you, Ayanna. Next, I would like to invite Olivia Farrell.
Okay.
There's just one spot where it kind of overlaps, so you can use either one.
Okay. Hello, family, friends, staff, and most importantly, fellow graduates. I am Olivia Farrell. We are here today to celebrate the good times and the hard times over our last years of high school. At my previous high school, I didn't take my education seriously. I slacked off, which caused me to fail most of my classes, and I dug myself into this huge hole I didn't think I would be able to come out of. When I was first welcomed into the doors of Oakland, I was in my sophomore year. It was easy for me to find my friend group because I knew some of the people from my past schools. It was definitely harder to skip and slack off due to the staff security of the school. Oakland had given me something I hadn't had at my other school: structure. The beginning of my junior year at Oakland, I found out I was pregnant. I wasn't sure what I was going to do, but I chose to go along with the journey. I was put into Oakland's grad class for teen parents. This class had helped me so much to understand the importance of my health and readiness for a child. I completely turned myself around. I went from receiving E's to mostly all A's in my classes. I cut off some of my friends that weren't really a good influence on me, and I started committing myself. Sorry. I am so lucky to have the... I'm stuttering now, sorry. I am so lucky to have had the support from my mom, sister, and grandma, and also from the father of my son, Tyler, and his mom, Amber. None of us here wouldn't have been able to do this without the support from our family or teachers, and I'm so proud of each and every one of my classmates. I want to thank teachers like Miss Tate and Miss Gavigan for encouraging me to work harder and set goals for myself. Miss Turner for checking up on me when I needed a listening ear. Miss Hogan when I needed advice or extra help on assignments. Miss Connery and Miss Gavernich for being so patient with me when I ask way too many questions about math. I want to give a special thanks to my son, Grayson, for motivating me to be better, for giving me strength and courage to raise him through this pandemic, and for making me a mother. I have accomplished so much in such a short time here at Oakland. There are so many opportunities offered by this school. For example, I have completed a Next Move internship, joined the Oakland's mock trial, where I got to work and connect with attorneys and Judge L. Padula from Pierce County Court. I have received dual credits for college and rewards like industry-recognized certifications and a grad's completion award. I have earned the Tacoma Rotary 8 Scholarship and the Greater Tacoma Community Foundation Scholarship. I am proud to say that I will take part in a CNA program this summer to earn my license as a certified nursing assistant. Then in the fall, I will be attending TCC to earn my associates in nursing. I will then transfer my credits to UW-T, where I will earn my master's as an RN to pursue a career in pediatrics. We are the class of 2021. We persevered through this global pandemic. We have advocated for ourselves to get here, and we will keep advocating for our future. Now our next chapter awaits, and it's all thanks to Oakland.
Thank you, Olivia. Thank you for your wait time. I just needed to find the next speech. At this time, would you welcome to the stage Alexa Garcia Moreno.
Good afternoon, friends, families, and most importantly, the class of 2021. We gather here today to celebrate one of our biggest accomplishments. First of all, I want to congratulate each one of my 2021 classmates. It is unbelievable that we are here today. It is also amazing that we did this, and it is all thanks to our families, teachers, mentors, coaches, and ourselves. My biggest motivation is my daughter, Ayla. This one's for her. Being a single-teen mom is hard, and I have overcome all my obstacles because of her. I want to set the greatest example for her and for her to know that, yes, you can do it if you put your mind into it. There were so many times where I thought I wasn't going to make it this far. I look at myself now and I realize that I did it. Oakland fit exactly what I needed to be successful. It provided a daycare center, which my last school didn't. It helped me a lot to bring my daughter to school, and knowing that she was downstairs at the daycare center being taken care of, and knowing that I was able to go and see her when it was lunch hours. Coming to Oakland helped me with finishing school and knowing that I was able to do it with all the support of all the amazing staff. My next step after graduation is go to St. Martin's University. All my hard work has paid off. I was fortunate to receive a presidential scholarship. As of right now, my plans are going into pre-law and focusing on my goals to be able to help immigrants. My dream was always to become some type of lawyer. I realized throughout my pathway that immigration was something that I wanted to work for. I want to make a change, even if it's small. In joining mock trial, I was inspired, and it made me realize that this is what I want to do in the future, to be in a courtroom and feel that I have the power to argue for what I believe is right. Everyone deserves a chance. I want to give a huge shout out to my teachers who have helped and supported me throughout the whole process to get here today. I would want to thank Ms. Gavigan for putting me in mock trial. Without her opening the doors to me, I wouldn't have had this experience. Also, I am thankful for her helping me so much. I will always remember and be thankful. Also to Judge Padula for always telling me to speak up and have a voice. Because of her, I am more confident to speak for what I want and what I don't. Also, a shout out to all the mock trial coaches who have helped me be more confident in who I am now. Lastly, to Ms. Hogan and Ms. Haley. They have helped me a lot throughout my junior and senior year. I am incredibly thankful for each one of the people who stuck by my side. I couldn't have done it without any of my support system. I just want to say to each one of my classmates that all the hard work will pay off. Don't give up. If you put your mind into what you want, you will achieve it. Thank you.
Thank you, students, for your words. As much as you've learned, you've taught us and continue to teach us. And we're thankful for all of you. And we know the struggles, and some of those struggles were shared today. On the other end is a victorious graduation for all of you sitting out there. As the Oakland High School principal, I'm just going to make a few final remarks to the class of 2021, and then I'm going to pass you off to our superintendent and board, and you're going to be graduates very, very soon. Before I do, I'd like to echo our student speakers when it comes to the incredible staff at Oakland High School and our community partners who come in on a regular basis and work with our students and provide opportunities for them to grow and experience, or to grow and explore and learn. I'm not going to name everyone, but I would like Oakland staff, would you please stand? Thank you. I can tell you they were troopers. Your staff were troopers. And there wasn't any obstacle that they weren't willing to go through to try to provide you your educational opportunities, whether it was virtual or in person. They did everything they could, and I'm very, very proud of them. And I can tell by your kind words You are proud of them too, and they're very proud of you, I know. And now to the students. We missed you. School is not a pleasant place without students. But I don't need to go there because you didn't quit, and now we're here today. And we are so, so proud. I've said it already, but we're so, so proud. Last month was Mental Health Awareness Month. I believe there are very few people in the world who didn't have their mental health challenged in the past year. I came across a quote last month: "We are not all in the same boat. We are in the same storm. Some have yachts, some have canoes, and unfortunately, some are drowning." You're being celebrated today because no matter the challenges, you made it. You held on and persevered, and as a result, you've put yourself in a position to have choices. You can now decide to continue your education, enter the workforce, join our proud military services, or whatever you decide to do to be a valued and contributing member of our community, which you are and will continue to be. I don't know what tomorrow may hold. If I did, I could have seen the impacts a pandemic brings. But I do know your work in the classrooms, whether it was virtual or in person. And I've seen you work through some tremendous challenges that might have crushed me. And it's because of your experiences, through your experiences, you've had the opportunity to exhibit the resiliency and the grit that you will need in the future for whatever endeavors you decide to follow. It is for this reason we can move to the final steps. By the authority vested in me by the state of Washington, I certify that this graduating class at Oakland High School has met the credit requirements stipulated by the state of Washington and Tacoma School District Number 10, and as such, I hereby present the class of 2021 to the Superintendent of Tacoma Public Schools, Ms. Carla Santorno.
Thanks very much. Congratulations, Oakland graduates. We are so proud of you. Your presence here is a testament to all you've accomplished. You survived the perils of COVID-19 for over a year. Bravo. You have not only survived, but you have thrived. With the assurance of Principal John Jones that the Oakland High School class of 2021 has met the requirements for graduation, it is my pleasure to present the class of 2021 to Honorable School Board Member Lisa Keating for graduation. Congratulations.
Really did wear two big earrings for this mask, so pardon me. I just want to say that I'm extremely honored to even be here. Right before the pandemic hit, I had the privilege of coming to Oakland and speaking with a group of students about safety and mental health. And I learned so much from just that conversation. And I was inspired by the conversation and the students and the honesty then, and I'm extremely inspired now. And I just want to say that as someone who faced probably some similar challenges, I didn't grow up with necessarily safe adults around me, and I had to lean on others and lean on people in schools to help me find the right path. And I didn't always take the straight path. And If you would have told me 30 years ago when I graduated from high school that I would be standing up here and I would be on the school board, I would have never believed you. So I just want to say that I'm extraordinarily impressed and inspired and hopeful for all the contributions and ways that you're going to help us continue to be a better community. So I just want to say thank you for being here and being an opportunity for us to grow and learn as the adults. By the power vested in me by the state of Washington, and with the assurance from Superintendent Santorno that you have completed the requirements for high school graduation, I declare this Oakland High School class of 2021 graduated. Congratulations.
Graduates, please stand. As your final act, no, that's the wrong one. Follow the leader.
Like I need it? Okay. No. Safari Lynn Suggs. Chris Andrews. Olivia Ocean Farrell. Alexa Garcia Moreno.
Carrie Peyton Michelle Smith. Aaliyah Blockman.
Oh.
Just 1 second, and then you're gonna grab one of those for me. Aaliyah Nicole Burr McAfee. Ayana J.C. Marks.
Mia May Andrews. Jake Colby Hoyt. Dionasia Bell. Janaya Nicole Hilliard.
Sonia Rosemarie Simmons. Manuel Dervin Reyes. Sammy Khan. Corlia Butts.
Nicholas Matthew Trottier. Diamunique Smith. Amarie Yvonne Cole. Faye Angel Roberts.
Yana Tay Porter. Brent Michael Collins. And Terrace Darius Miller. Vanessa Jenny Adele Perry.
Sydney Taylor Arnold. Joanna Guevara. Colwyn Angelock. Shayla Ann Ross. It's 4.
Tiffany Sue Butterfield. Gavin McKay Withrow. Cody E. Settle. Zabian Thorne Price, welcome.
Anna Rose Chase. Tarina Renee Arneson. Asacia Marie Sinclair.
Theo Zapata. Elizabeth Valle. Amber Lorraine Wilkinson.
Nice job, Oakland graduates. I'd say that was pretty good after practicing in the rain this morning in the parking lot. Nice job. Graduates, please stand. As your final act as Oakland High School students, take your tassel and move it across your board from the right to the left. Would our audience please stand and congratulate our 2021 graduates as they exit the field. All right, you guys are officially graduates. If you would follow those at the end. Families, I'd like to ask that you also exit as the students do and meet them out by your cars. We're so glad you were able to be here today. Thank you.